Hello Libra, welcome and a happy new year to you. I'm gonna start this new year by doing some readings. It's been a long time, but that's just life. I hope I will be doing them more frequently, but I will not make any promises because life comes in between sometimes. I'm gonna start by using this beautiful deck, Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. And I'm gonna start shuffling the cards, I think is the right word. And I would be really curious to know if you have any thoughts about what you're gonna make of your New Year's. If you're watching this, it would be really nice to, if you dropped a line and told me if you have any like New Year's resolutions or any ideas on how to begin your new year. I'm going to do a mantra meditation. May the long-time sun shine upon you. And I'm going to do it for 40 days. And I will put the link in the description box if you would like to join me. It would be really nice. And we can do it together but apart. So the first row here is going to be what is for Libra, the current situation, if something is troubling you. And the first card that comes out is a major arcana card, Justice, which I believe is your card. So, something to do with justice is troubling Libra. I will continue here and see. What else, please? And it's Nine of Wands. It's a lot of energy coming from different directions. It could be it's also about defending something, like holding the fort. Nine of Wands is usually it's like a wounded warrior standing up for something, or you have come a very long way and you are defending what you have achieved so far. Anything else? Anything else for Libra, please? We have the King of Wands. So, the Lady Justice and the King of Wands. This shows me that you are... The King of Wands is very capable. And he's very capable of defending this, whatever needs to be defended. It's a king energy, male or female. It means that you are you're very passionate about this, whatever you're defending, and you are mastering it because it's a king. Sorry. I take a sip of tea. I'm drinking lavender tea, I believe. It's supposed to help me with my intuition. The first card for the second row is Ace of Cups. So perhaps whatever you're defending has to do with like matters of the heart, or it's like a newfound love. It's just the essence of love, and it comes under justice. I'm gonna continue here before I say too much, because too many cards. Too many cards. Okay, 9 of Swords. So we got two nines. We got 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords. And 9 of Swords is usually, it could be like nightmares actually. Staying up at night and you cannot stop thinking about something. And these problems just seem to grow the more you think about it. Perhaps there is like an injustice done to you somehow. But since Lady Justice is here, I think she's going to put it right. We'll continue and we'll see. Anything else for Libra? Why is the King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here? This one wants to come. The Tower. Another major arcana. So we got Justice and the Tower. And the Tower is usually a good thing. There's a man and a woman falling out here. And I'm reading a book right now about like a marriage. Because I like to think of this like an ego tower. Like you're building a life on things that perhaps doesn't really matter. Perhaps you got too attached to material things. Perhaps you're thinking more about how the other person should love you instead of thinking of how you could love the other one. And then there comes this thunder and lightning here from from God, and it burns down this that cannot hold in the long run. So the Tower is a very clearing energy for me. And I used to, before when I got this card, oh no, not the Tower, I don't want the Tower. Because sometimes we rather hold on to what we have, even if it's not what we need really to grow or to prosper. And it comes under the King of Wands, so I think this is something that you have brought down, because what we want is like this essence of love, right? This is Lady Wands. The Lady Justice wants the essence of love. We will continue to the third and last row here and see if you can make more sense of this. Anything else for Libra? The Emperor comes. So you got 3 major arcanas. That's more than the previous ones. The Emperor is a 4. Oh, he's looking away from the reading, but I don't feel like it's because he's disengaged. I think it feels like he's keeping watch. I also think the Emperor doesn't particularly want to be in this tower situation anymore. He's jumping out here, and he's not planning on going back, because this situation before the tower, I think, put him in this staying up at night thinking situation. And well, sometimes it can't be helped. But what comes underneath the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords is the 10 of Cups, which tells me that whatever this is something that is worth fighting for, because it is something really beautiful. It's like a mutual love. It's often could be depicted like a happy family with like rainbows, and there's a dog, rainbows, a dog, like children playing, and a happy couple, and since this is the third come, it's sort of what's gonna come out of this, which is very good. I feel this is a very positive reading, actually. I'm very happy to see. Let's see what the last card is. But the Nine of Wands and the Emperor is kind of watching this situation, and the Lady Justice sits there with her sword in her hand, ready to fight for this. So, let's see, just want the one card. Last card for the last row, please, for Libras. Haha. And we have the Lovers. So, another major arcana, and it's a 6. So it tells me that this is really a very happy situation, Libra. I think you have found love. And here's this little angel shooting an arrow of love upon you, and we have the King of Wands here, who is a very passionate king. Either you are the one who is passionate, or this is someone you have met. And it could be an Aries, because we have both the King of Wands and the Emperor here, or someone with like an Aries moon, or Aries rising, perhaps. So perhaps that's the case. We got you here as a Libra, keeping things in check. So I don't know if this is like an existing relationship, or something that is new. The only energies there are a bit troubling is the Nine of Swords and the Tower. But if we stay up at night, there's nothing dangerous, there's nothing wrong. It's just that we need to solve something with the Tower here. Something needs to go. A behavior, some outside influences, or sometimes when we live in this tower, we will become blind to what we have, and if we forget to appreciate each other. It could be as simple as that. And then we don't realize what we have until we have lost it. But please do not make that mistake, because it is unnecessary. We should be humble for people coming into our lives ready to love us, because we need each other. As long as we're good to one another, it's a real gift, and we should be thankful and not take it for granted, because then we lose it and then we get sad. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna take an oracle card before I end this reading, and it's going to be from Kuan Yin. Soul guidance from the wild divine. It's beautiful cards, actually. I just want the one. And we have Wild Red Rider, blessing bestowed. So, beautiful card here, with some wild, could it be like buffaloes or something? Let's see. And it's a number 44. It comes down to an 8. So, I bring harmony, serenity, goodness, and order to your life. I see from a higher perspective that which can be altered, so that the patterns of your life can heal. and you can step forward on your path with a clear purpose. I bring you the embodiment of my mantra, opening your heart and granting your prayer immediate answer. Om Mani Padme Hum. That's a mantra. This oracle asks you to let go completely and allow the divine to take over. Harmony and order is promised, but it may involve you and your life being shaken up a little first. Forget about nice plans and things that make sense and about routines and strategies. It is a time to take your hands off matters. It is a time to let your priorities be adjusted and your viewpoints can be turned inside out. You won't be eating at a banquet of life of a clean dish or a polite sitting at the table with fork and knife. You will be messily munching away, sitting on the ground, feasting on chunks of life that the Divine Mother shoves into your mouth to satisfy your wild and hungry soul. It is not a time to look pretty and worry about appearances. It is time to come out of your head into your body and allow yourself to feel and experience it without recrimination, analysis, shame, or judgment. This is your irresistible invitation to the divine party, where there is aliveness to be experienced beyond that which makes sense to your mind or even to your values and philosophies. It takes a brave soul to be willing to run the risk of realizing you have known very little up until this moment, but the gift in return for this messy, risky journey are abundant and delicious. You won't be the same person after an encounter with the wild Red Rider, but you will be more of your true self, more alive, empowered, and vibrant than ever before. You are an old soul. You have a You're big and bold enough to learn how to trust more, to allow your destiny to be fulfilled. Ask for help when you need it, and then let go of your concerns. The divine knows what is needed, and it will respond to all of your prayers rapidly and with great wisdom, compassion, and unconditional love. Wild Red Rider, blessing bestowed, appears when grace is going to sweep in and change things according to the highest and greatest good for you and all concerned. The divine is handling your life most when it seems utterly out of control to the human perspective. If you have been praying for assistance, then this oracle is a most powerful statement of assistance granted. Your beloved Kuan Yin is rapidly beginning your blessing. Allow her to complete and unfettered access to your world. This is not a time to play it safe with known choices. Look for alternatives. Embrace the new, unpredictable, or unfamiliar. It doesn't always have to be difficult and uncomfortable. Sometimes it can just feel more interesting, intriguing, and fresh to allow yourself to choose something different. If there is a part of you that feels hemmed in by your lifestyle, by your work, or by some indescribable, invisible, yet palpable sense of inner restraint, and you yearn to get wild, howl at the moon, drum on the beach, and dance by the fire, then you are encouraged to explore this wild self. Then there is a healing process that you can do if you like, of course. I'm going to read it to you, and the choice is up to you. Place one hand on your heart, whichever hand feels right for you at a time. Imagine there is a light glowing in your heart and that you can feel, sense, or imagine that light gently warming and soothing the palm of your hand. Say the following praise. Pronounce the mantra like Om Mani Padme Hum. I call upon the wild grace, intervention, and mantra of beloved Kuan Yin. I open my divine heart to your beautiful corrective grace. I receive your presence unconditionally and trust in the outcomes unfolding for my highest good. May I have the courage to honor my aliveness beyond my need for familiarity. May I have enough love within me to treasure life and to wish for liberation for myself and all beings. May I become more of my true wild divine self and thrive in the wild freedom of grace of life itself. Through your compassion and my own free will, so be it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And you have completed your healing process. Thank you so much, Libra, for staying with me. I wish you all the best and a happy new year again. Bye bye.